Nikki here with you, and today I want to do something a little bit different. I always say that. I want to make a calendar for my grandmother. I mentioned that to you guys, and so I'm thinking of using this calendar here that I had at work. And what I'm thinking of doing is removing, if I can open this up. What happened? Okay, I've got this thing here that actually holds pages. So what I'm thinking that I could do is that it could hold, if the pages are no, it's not going to do the job like that. No, so it's not going to work that way. But my thinking is I can cut this. I was thinking of cutting it down like in the middle and then punching a hole here to hang it, and then you could turn the pages and I would decorate the page and here put a calendar, new calendar that I've made using an Excel spreadsheet. And I've got a downloadable that I found. I changed the names to be in French and the days to be French. So I'm thinking of doing that. But I want to use one that has the most pages. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this one has 10. So technically, I could add 2 more sheets to this and then I would be good. So now, I've done this before, taking these little things apart. So I'm gonna do it again because that's how I roll. So just carefully remove these so you can actually put them back together when you need to. In my case, for these bottom ones, I won't. But I've used these before to make little notebook type of thing. And it worked. And these pages usually I keep for painty papers. The extra ones. That's a lot of my painty paper things. Okay, so it's not gonna come apart until I do it for both, I guess. You could use something else than your nails, clearly, but it's going fairly well, and hopefully I'll get this done quickly. And then once this is set up, then I can do the actual decorating and all of that good stuff later. So basically, now I just have to take this apart, remove these. Come on. And it should work. And like I've said, I've kept these little things in the past because I've redone things with them, but I could just throw them away if I wanted to. It's just that I figure if I can, maybe I can make little booklets or something. That could be fun. I could make a little booklet and maybe I could put them for sale for very cheap in my Etsy store. It could be really fun. Okay, so I've got that done. Now I need 2 pages, we said. So 1, 2. I'm going to remove these carefully, not to tear them, because that's exactly what's going to happen here. This one, I don't know what happened, but it's kind of stuck. Oh man, this thing came out in the wrong way. Okay, so now I think I got it. Okay, so I've got my 2 pages, and I've got these little gizmos that I can use. And I know they've got an official term, but little gizmos works all good right now. Oh, I was so disappointed with my purchase that it didn't work out. I was so disappointed on that end of things. Okay, so these I'm gonna keep for painty papers because I don't waste, and this I can use for this. And now I need to insert them in this here. So we need to find a way to make this work for us. Anyway, I need to, no, I wouldn't need to open it up if it wasn't for the fact that I need to put this in. So I'm gonna have to open this all up, put my 2 sheets, and then close it back up. Hopefully that will do the trick. And I only need to put 2 in because the other one I'm going to cut around here because I don't need it to be that wide, since it's only one little calendar that I'm making. Like I don't want it to be too wide because obviously clearly my calendar pages are not that big, so I really don't need it to be that big. So here we go. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, so that worked out fairly well, except that some of it here fell off. So I need to put that back, and I need to put my 2 extra ones in. So are those my 2 extra ones? Possibly. Oh yeah, it is. I thought this had come out, but it hadn't. Okay, so why am I putting it in this one? I said already I don't need that one. So I can remove this one. Don't have to complicate my life more than it is already. I just need to do it for both of these. So this in, and then turn that so that it doesn't come out, and do this. Okay, so that's good. And then I need to put this back in, but I don't need this. We've already clearly identified that this is no longer required. And another thing that's not required is the top part. So I'm gonna remove that. Now I'm wondering if I should cut everything down now, but at the same time I'm a bit worried if I do that. Shoot. Okay, here we go. I'm a bit worried if I cut it down that it might not be the same size for all of them. But then again, my guillotine is probably not gonna like it if I try to cut them together. Decisions. For sure I need to cut this down, because I don't want the edging to show. But then is it gonna look funny? Because the pages are gonna be longer. Okay, so this I can put away. This I don't need. And I could put one away of this. And actually I could use this part which has already this on it, because the holes are already made. What I could do is make this, but then again it's not gonna work. Yeah, it won't work because yes, the holes are made, but my thing is gonna be over here. Otherwise it's not gonna be centered. So that won't work. So might as well use the other one. Might as well use this one. Now the question is, how do I cut this? I want a ruler. Kind of measure what I want. Because this is 3 centimeters. I'm going to use centimeters because they're more precise than inches. So 3. And let's see. Oops. It goes that way. And this would be if I go this, can I do 23 centimeters? Might not be perfectly aligned, but at least I can go with a line that's here. Otherwise I'm gonna have to measure it every single time, and I don't really want to do that. Or I go with this, which is 9 3/8. So let's go with 9 3/8. Hopefully this is gonna work. 9 3/8. I'm doing this wrong. It's this here that I need to cut. I was gonna make a boo-boo. 9 3/8. Is that about the same? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so nine 3/8. Yeah, that's pretty precise. Nine 3/8. I wonder if I could make another calendar for my shop, but using just that portion of it. And And this time it would be a hanging calendar. And 3/8. And actually I was gonna use the yellow, but I think it would be better if all the pages were the same color. So let's use one of the other ones since we've got them all pulled out anyway. Might as well. 9 3/8. And then here we do 9 3/8. Now I could do another calendar that would be hanging, but it would be a smaller one like that. That could be fun. Okay, so I'm thinking this is too long because if I cut the bottom part, this is not going to work for me because I don't want to see. I'm going to cut this off and like that. So I'll put it at 7 1/4. And I think I'm going to put it this way so I color that part and this part becomes my calendar. So I don't have, like, it's not as much to cover. That makes sense. So like this. So this all goes there, and then I can cut this. Just want to cut the bottom part just a tiny bit, and then this will become my cover, and I can do like a top, and this here when it's pulled up, oh shoot, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Unless I punch a little hole here and I put a little brad that you can just twist down so that it holds the paper in place, and I've got the hole here. I think that might work. So then it would be like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside because I think I'm finished with it. And let's assemble this and figure out if this is gonna work or not. Hopefully it will. And then so this is put in like this, and whoops, this goes in like that, whoops, like so, and then I can put in my pages. So I want my pages to be like this. Maybe I can put a few at the same time because otherwise it's going to take forever. Whoops. So even when you don't have the tools to make this, used to make this, but honestly, for these are so small that I would complicate my life trying to use a tool when just doing it this way is totally gonna work. And shoot, I'm telling you how it's gonna work, but it's a bit fiddly. Okay, so like that, and then I can put this here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're almost finished. We're almost there. Okay, so that one's done. So I'm just gonna there's this one, and then finally we've got this here, which I'm gonna put that way because this is matte, and if I stick stuff to it, it's gonna stick easier. Then might be better looking on the opposite way. So you know what, change my mind. So put it that way. Okay, so now we've got it done. Just need to press everything back together so that this doesn't fall apart. So that you've got the pages and you can turn them and everything's good. And okay, so that's pretty much good to go. And then it's gonna turn that way. And I just need to make a hole here. Center this. So this is, which one is it going to be easier to center with? So this is 9 1/4, so then 4 1/2 this would be. Yeah, that would be the center. So if this is the center, I could go 1 inch and 1 inch. And let's say I go down by, I need the holes to be, let's see here. So this would be it, and this would be it, and then we can use the same rope that we had here. Might as well recycle. I'm not going to even bother removing the other nut. This way I can reuse it. And let's see, use this crocodile and punch the hole right over here and right over here, and then I can put it like this. Seems like it would be the opposite. I don't want to see the when it's open, I don't want to see the knots. So I guess it has to go this way. If I don't want to see the knot on the front. So this will have to be a knot here. And this would be like that. And it would hang on the wall like this. Okay, so that's that part. And then the other part will be to put in the calendars. So we'll put in like the calendar. And I think I'm going to decorate like the back with some color. But now at least we've got the base. Just need to put in this and find a way to decorate the top as well, and it's gonna have to be bigger image because obviously clearly otherwise it's not gonna work. But for my grandmother I could use my big flowers. I don't know if I have 12 though. If I do, then I could use those. It would be pretty for her to have a flower every month. Different flower, maybe. I don't know. I would love to know what you think. Should it be a different animal or a different thing? Or I'm not sure. I was gonna go with the regular theme that I usually do, which is something for the season. So maybe I'll stick with that. And then I've got this small one that I can do the same thing as I just did, but for my Etsy store. And have a little hanging calendar that I could sell. With drawings, of course, that I would make. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. Bye, guys.